What's going on? Today we are back with another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Romance Dawn Monkey D. Luffy. This is a great figure. I picked mine up pretty recently. I got it for around $35, I think, which is pretty standard for an SH Figuarts figure. If anything, that's pretty cheap right now, because a lot of them do tend to go up in value quite a bit. So looking at the packaging, we can see we've got the traditional little straw hat cut out at the top with the semi-open window there with the figure shown on the side here. Gotta love the bright red color. It's great for the Romance Dawn, like, Luffy outfit. Taking a little bit closer look. No, I showed it off, but these are some of the faces that it comes with in this, with this figure. But I think that's just about everything for the packaging, so now let's open it up. Oh yeah, and a little side note, if you guys are ever confused by one of their products or how they work, there's always like directions. Like, I know some of them do different things. This one's really just like faces, but here's like a brief little set of like directions, and it's a little diagram. Here's the figure. Taking a little bit of a closer look, he looks great. I'm not sure. It looks dull, but the red is actually really, really vibrant. It pops really, really well. Let's see if I can find something to compare it to. Like, it still looks kind of dull, but it's really bright, really vibrant, and overall looks amazing. We'll get to the actual figure in a minute. First, I'm going to take a look at what it all comes with. So, without all of this falling out, as you can see, we come with a couple of sets of hands. We've got his meat stick, pretty dope. Cool little accessory, if you will. So we've got two sets of the open hands, kind of like you would be grabbing his arm, and then one where his hands are really open for left and right. Then we come with a right pointing finger and a left fist hand, which can be used to hold the meat stick. As far as faces go, we've got him kind of grinning a little bit, one of him eating the meat, one of them he would be angry. Here's the angry face. Here's the grinning face. And then here's the face that would pair with him eating meat. The actual meat itself. See if we can't get some of these out. Those might just stay in there for right now. We do come with a straw hat for him to wear. Get to that in a second. And then, in addition to the straw hat for him, like if you want him wearing it, here is the headpiece for that. And then looks like the hands fell out. So here's the pointing finger. Here's kind of that like grabbing hand, whatever you want to call it. And then here's like a little bit more of like a relaxed open hand. And then down here, this is the hand where he would be holding the meat. But get those last two hands out. Here, I already showed them, but these are the opposite sides. Moving all of that aside, we get to the actual figure itself. The sculpt is amazing. The detail on the hair is amazing. He's got a decent ab crunch, although on the back, and I just now noticed this for the first time, you can kind of start to see some like branding. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there under. You don't see it normally if he's posed, but we've got solid movement in the knees, some pretty good ankle movement. I love the feet on this figure because the flip-flops are separated from like the actual foot, so those move with his toes. Overall, pretty good movement in the arms, elbow movement, wrist movement. You can look back pretty far, forward pretty far. The legs do kick out. And then, as far as forwards, backwards, it's about what you're looking at. So you can definitely get him into some solid poses. So, and then to pop the head off, all you do is gently remove. There is a little piece of hair. And then grab this. I haven't messed with this figure too much yet. I briefly opened the packaging just to take a look before this. Just to kind of try to get a sense of what it all came with when I first got him. But other than that, I haven't seen this figure, so it's still a little bit stiff. Bear with me. There we go. So, put the little neck piece back on. Pop. If it wants to line up. Did I put that on right? Yeah, that has to be how that goes. Right? I'm not tweaking. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is him with his hat on. It doesn't come with one for him to put like around his neck, which isn't, I don't know. I usually pose him without it on anyways, but I figure I would at least show it with it on. But overall, I think this is a great figure, especially if you want to get into collecting them. You can't go wrong with a Luffy. I know there's the Raid on Onigashima ones, that are still relatively cheap. I would recommend, I don't have this figure, but I know that they made an Egghead Luffy. I would recommend this one over the Egghead, just because it comes with a significantly more accessories, you could say. And I think that just kind of benefits this figure a lot. Because the other one only comes with, like, I think it's 2 faceplates and 1 set of hands. But, I mean, overall, the figure balances pretty well. You can get him into a lot of good poses. I like, personal favorite of mine is you can kind of get him. You can get him, like, right before he's about to attack, and I really like that. So he's kind of grabbing his other arm, about to shoot off his gum pistol. But, I mean, overall, it's a really solid figure. I like it. It's one that I would highly recommend you pick up. And overall, I think it's an amazing figure. 10 out of 10 buy. You can find it for relatively cheap for Figuarts, usually around $35 to $40 is the price range. I check any local stores to you. I know Myers had these in stock for a while, or Target has a lot of these. especially with the release of the Target exclusive one. Target has had a lot of these figures in stock lately. But overall, that's just my thoughts. I would recommend him. I think it's a great figure all around. I think it comes with a lot of accessories that really benefit this figure. Have a great day.